Rain, rain, rain. Never any relief from the rain, it would seem. 10 degrees Celsius. Rain, rain, rain. Let's see, which technology am I gonna talk about today? I updated the website yesterday, and I added some functionality for resharing of social media projects and websites and so on. So if you have something that you would like, if you have like a campaign or a project going on that you would like to have reshared on by others, you can now upload your link at crowdfundinghangouts.com, and we will redistribute the project for you. So test it out. It just takes 10 seconds to complete the form. It's super simple. Yeah, I've been reading a lot about WordPress plugins lately, and trying to figure out which ones can be useful and which ones may not be very useful. So it's amazing in a sense with WordPress. You save so much time if you can find a plugin that suits your needs rather than developing everything from scratch. So I sort of like WordPress. Also, on a separate note, I'm using a smartphone right now, and I tried to buy a rack for it. Let me show it to you. It's like a plastic. I know what it looks like. Sorry. It's like a plastic plug that you put on the back of the computer. It attaches itself to the back of the smartphone, back of the smartphone. And it's supposed to make it possible to, you know, if you sit down and want to use the smartphone as a computer, then this is supposed to work. But it didn't actually. The suction lost grip after a minute or so. So I will have to return it to the store. Phone House, by the way. Really crappy cell phone chain. Never buy a phone at Phone House. I never have, and I never will. It's overpriced, their salespeople are rude, and so on. Sorry, I shouldn't generalize. Now look at that. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like it's raining so much that it's sort of flooding the building even. I wonder what this place looks like when it's really raining. It must be flooding quite a lot. Oh, interesting. Not unless you're very interested in rain and parking spaces. Like in a parking building, trying to find the locations for new YouTube videos. Right, technology. Yeah, I've been hosting this hangout with Google Plus for a year almost. And I met a lot of interesting developers and entrepreneurs through the Hangouts. Unfortunately, it's all talk, and you know, no contracts are being signed or anything like that. I just have a hunch that the Google Hangouts could be useful for business purposes, but so far, you know, to be honest, I haven't made a cent out of it. I really wish I could make some money from it. I mean, it's interesting. Sometimes, you know, when you have 10 people in the Hangout, you have to be sort of tough and block people and tell them to hush up and stuff like that. Otherwise it goes out of control. But still, it's like, I don't know. There are a few equivalents. It's like hosting a real forum in real life or something like that. Only you can do it from your home computer. So I wish I could just monetize on it somehow. If anyone got an idea, please let me know. And Google, if you're listening to this, something which would be really useful is a feature to like filter people who enter a public hangout. So maybe if it were possible to create like a simple form which people have to complete to enter a public hangout, like, are you interested in this subject? Do you speak English or whatever language the hangout is in? And so on. Because otherwise, otherwise the moderator has to act as a human filter, and it takes a lot of time. and it's a big waste of energy. Like I really like a way of making Hangouts more focused, and it would seem to me that it would be in your / Google Plus's interest to make Hangouts as widely used as possible. Now, if you could come up with some way of providing infrastructure for setting up focused groups with Hangouts rather than just completely public Hangouts, somewhere in between, not private but not completely public either, like sort of limited, like something like that would be really useful. Anyways, technology. Let's see now. I've been packing my bags because I'm departing to Bangkok in 2 days. First time. I hope I can find Wi-Fi hotspots and stuff like that. Stuff that I need to operate my business. I will try to find a good virtual. No, wait. Yeah, a virtual private server too while I'm away. I guess I have to learn a little bit of Linux, unfortunately. Well, maybe it will be useful someday, even though it doesn't seem like that day will ever come right now. So, technology-wise, feel like I've been updating you on what's going on right now. Please feel free to keep in touch. And if you have a project that you're working on and you want it redistributed, please let me know. And just go to crowdfundinghangouts.com and click on Reshare Tech Projects, and we will try to reshare it if it's a good project. Anyways, take care. Bye bye.